Last spring witnessed a higher number of people coming into the country than those leaving. Net migration levels reached the second highest at above 250,000. This provoked a strong reaction from the UK authorities. The Tory frontbench, however, will have breathed a sigh of relief after seeing Thursday's figure from the Office of National Statistics at roughly over 180,000. Home Secretary Theresa May told Andrew Marr on the BBC that the fall is accredited largely to fewer international students.
We see a significant cut in the number of visas, particularly in students, 90,000 down, just by actually getting out abuse of the system. We are now removing more people. We are getting more people on planes to countries where they should be rather than here. But this does take time. This is not something that you can wave a magic wand and suddenly it changes overnight.
Immigration authorities have backed their reasoning by pointing fingers to universities like London Metropolitan, where they claim a number of students were abusing their visa to come to work rather than study. The policy appears to lump the genuine students alongside the bogus applicants. This makes Phương Ngo, a Vietnamese student, very anxious as she still is waiting for a visa to continue her doctorate degree.
My friend told me before it only took 1 month, but for now it takes up to 6 months. And without visa, we can't go anywhere, even in Europe or even come back to Vietnam. I do understand the reason given by the UK government that they are targeting the students who are abusing the system, but they have to understand that there are so many students who are serious about coming here for studies, and they believe that the UK education system is one of the best.
Mayor of London Boris Johnson, while on a visit to India, said the restrictions could further discourage future talents from coming into the country.
I think we need to be very careful that we're not doing stuff that actively deters foreign students. The policy seems to be putting some people off. We've had anything between 9%, I think, in 1 year, and maybe it's going to be as much as 25% next year from Indian students. Why are we doing that?
James Heron, a visa advisor at the University of Westminster in London, says institutions like his risk losing its finance and culture in face of this policy.
It would be a huge blow to certainly the whole education industry in the UK, both in terms of the money and in terms of the strength of the academic culture here, which we think does rely on having an international student body.
Students and school officials feel that statistics shouldn't be the only concern when managing immigration, and that the pursuit of short-term figures may carry significant long-term costs on UK's educational industry.